Okay, people. I need to get some work done, but I'm procrastinating. Here's what's going on. We're waiting for the final word on the move. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about one room issue. This is our guest room. It's changed its furniture probably, I don't know, 4 times. And currently lost some furniture, and it's just got a hodgepodge of obviously miscellaneous furniture, you can tell. It's not actually a terribly small room, and I like the yellow. I already have, we were debating, we were moving this back, changing it into kids' room, but now that we're moving, we're not really doing much with that. But these are the things I have already gotten. I gotten real curtain rods, because we've just had these ones that were in the house when we got there. You see, terrible. It's got this beautiful bed. It's got nice walk-in closets. It's the only room with a nice closet. So I really want this room to seem nice, because it's the only room that's not kind of weird. Our other bedrooms are all slightly bizarro. But here's the deal. The bed is imposing and large. We have other beds that are smaller, but at the same time the bed is really nice and attractive, so it's more memorable. Here's my big debate right now. I'm debating this dresser. We don't use it because it's got these really difficult to open drawers, you know, and I kind of wanted to give it back to Matt's parents to give to his sister, but she didn't want it either. But I think it's just not a dresser that we use, and it's very hard for kids to open, so I was going to get Kid this blue painted dresser from IKEA. I know I don't love IKEA, but this is where we're at in life. And they had a matching blue, round, very pretty painted bedside table. I'll put up links. That I was going to do in this room because the room is yellow, and the blue is a nice complement to both the dark cherry wood and the yellow. Now, if we're moving, she'll probably want her room to be pink. I still think blue is a nice complement to that. I'd also bought some nice linens for this room. They're up high. Anyway, so I think get out everything else, put the 2 things, the blue, it will just seem more finished. Good news, because we have always thought we were moving, we've never hung anything. Oops, sorry. Upstairs, really. Very few things have been hung, which I think is a bonus, because there's just enough to seem like, you know, it's lived in-ish, but not so much that you can't see yourself in it. You know what I'm saying? Checkity check. So that's where I'm really struggling with that. I'm also, I mean, here's the thing. If we did not have the basement disaster, getting ready to sell would really not be that stressful. We just clear off our counters, and we don't really have that much stuff in our main living room areas. I mean, the only mess that ever happens is food mess or toy mess, which is, I mean, we have a playroom that we need to weed out. My mom has a little rental house literally on the other side of the block, so I'm going to move a lot of our toys over there, because obviously if we're showing the house we have to go someplace to play anyway. And in theory, if as we pack up things we know we want to move, we can take the bins and just go put them in the basement of her rental house, which is great. And I think will save us a lot of trouble. We need a dumpster because we have tons of stuff in we have a 2-car garage, but half of it is just filled with stuff, you know, that some of like our old dishwasher, stuff like that, we need to get rid of. So those things aren't too overwhelming. The thing that's really overwhelming, people, is the basement. I mean, I kind of relish the idea of clearing out the extra kitchen stuff that we don't use. I mean, it's just a good opportunity to ruthlessly purge. I don't want to move it. We don't want to pay to move things. But people, I mean, you know, you've seen it before, but it's actually gotten worse as we've tried to clear some of it out. Believe it. And it's just, dealing with all of this stuff is just so freaking overwhelming. Mr. F's office, give me a break. That could give anyone a panic attack, even just starting to look over there. Especially the fact that much of that stuff is probably important, needs to be moved. You know how we used to have a huge pile at the bottom of the stairs, which we still do, kind of? Now it's kind of moved over here. Yes, I'm watching TLC real estate shows. Then we've got, oh, turn mine off for you. This crazy storage room. Crazy, crazy. Yes, totally nuts. And another storage room, one door over. Also equally packed. Plus extra weird mattresses and whatnot. Beds. All the exercise equipment. All of this stuff, people, has to be completely cleared out so that we can recarpet. Which has to happen in order to sell the house. Because it already has drywall. And it was finished, and I ripped it up because the carpet was really badly stained even when we moved here, but we had a washer leak and it was a nightmare. Anyway, so that has to happen, and clearing out the basement pretty much could put either of us over the edge, and we were both kind of paralyzed by that. We almost need to like hire people to come in. I mean, I don't even know what to do about it. Plus, I'm ready, people, to ruthlessly purge the toys. And yet, I'm really nervous and hesitant to do it. Even though I know the kids do not need this many toys, and they don't even know what they are, you just think, like, what if, you know, I don't know. What if a baby comes to visit? I don't know. I mean, it's just so silly. I need to just kind of try to box them up and see what happens. Alright. I'm going to start with toys. They're gone. Bye.